All right, here's a little bit of behind the scenes. I like to flip it around and record the TV. That's just for right now because like I don't give any views on that type of content. It's just a time step to show my ideas of what people are going to be doing in the future. You know, I like a lot of these people on the right. They make a lot of sense because they seem to like be able to negotiate, and they almost are like 90s liberals. What basically I am to a certain extent. I'm a hybrid. I don't know what I am. I don't label myself, okay? So people like Pat David, you know, like they sit here and they always kiss the corporation's ass. They sit here and all they talk about is the shareholders. Like the shareholders and the corporations are good, dude. Like they have been killing it economically for decades now. You know who hasn't been killing it? The fucking working class. The people who buy everything. You know, we're the people who manufacture shit, or the people who, you know, deliver your shit. We're the people that make sure that you have gas at the gas station, you have power to your house. We don't need to get paid, right? We don't need to get paid shit. You know, like these same people, these fucking idiots. I'm calling these fucking idiots. I like them. I like a lot of what they say, but they're fucking stupid. They sit here and cry about, oh, we have a population decline. People aren't having kids no more. Yeah, I wonder why. These people sit here and advocate for corporations all the fucking time. They kiss their fucking ass because they're fucking corporate sellouts. They'll kiss their fucking ass because they're the mainstream now. They're the mainstream. Or they're becoming mainstream. Or they will be mainstream very shortly. They sit here and they advocate because they're bosses. You know, I was listening to Pat David or somebody like that, and they're like, oh, what happens when like the robots do all of our jobs, and then like what are you going to do? Like we're gonna just be violent? And like no, we're gonna be peaceful because we don't have to sit here and hoard resources so other people can't fucking have any. So I'm sitting up here in a lavish mansion with like 2 kids. Like fuck you, dude. You don't need a mansion. People who need mansions are people who have an extended family. Like you got 10 kids, you need a mansion. Okay. You have 2 kids, you don't need a fucking mansion. Nobody gives a shit. I don't know. I maybe people do. Maybe people are still infatuated with rich people. Maybe people are still enamored, or they just really enjoy the entertainment of famous people. Maybe they still do. Maybe they still trust them. But I'm looking at these people, I'm like, dude, you know what it is the frustration of me mostly is because I feel like I'm ahead of my time. I feel like I'm living in the fucking Stone Ages when I'm built for the Jetsons. That's what I feel like. When I'm looking at everything right now with the government, I'm like, dude, scrap the government. This government is shut down for 40 days. Fuck them. That's just, dude, if I was Trump, I'd be like, fuck you, you're not reopened. I would just keep it closed. What are you going to do? Like, you're not funding the military, so the military is going to go with Trump. So go ahead and shut down again. I wouldn't let you reopen. I would do everything I could to oppose you to reopen, and I would just do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Because that's what we really need at this point. We need one person who is going to give up power. What we need is our government to reform. It needs to fix itself. Some things in the Constitution, after the original text was created, needs to be renegotiated, maybe needs to be reformed in some type of way. Some of these outdated laws that don't make any fucking sense anymore need to be fucking tossed aside. The fact that I'm seeing conservatives hammer marijuana hardcore, but they don't say nothing bad about alcohol, when alcohol is way worse. It takes way more people's lives. Whatever it's drinking and driving or just people being violent. You know, I've drank, I've smoked weed. Okay, I smoke weed and I chill out. Oh man, oh no. Most people, some people, yeah, they get the energy, but other people, Most people, they relax. Oh no, you're relaxing. Oh no. We're always just supposed to be working all the fucking time. We're always just supposed to be hustling. Like, these people that are entrepreneurs are scared to fucking death because they don't know what the fuck to do with their time. The only thing that they know what to do is tell other people what the fuck to do. That's the only thing they fucking care about, is being somebody else's boss, being somebody else's fucking master. Now me, I don't want to own my own fucking business. Now, why do I not want to own my own fucking business? Because I don't want to be on call 24 fucking 7. I don't only want to think about one fucking thing for 24 fucking 7 because I have a vast amount of interests. Okay, I can't just stick on one thing. This is why I live it. And I'm in the wrong time. I need to be in like 30 years ahead of time. I was born way too fucking early for this shit. And it fucking irritates me. It's so, like, I'm so fucking bored. And there's a part of me that's like, when I go on social media and all I see is the same shit, the same people post the same shit over and over again. Politics is just the same shit. It's just like, okay, regurgitate shit from a couple months ago. Like, here comes gun control again. It's just like, here we go again. Here we go with the same fucking shit. It's just like, I'm done with this shit, man. I don't fucking care. Lock up the people. You know, the people on the left, like, these people are so... I will not. They're anti me. They're anti me. They hate me. They want me gone. They don't like white guys. I don't know what to say. Like, you literally have nothing to offer me. You don't do anything for me. You don't give a fuck about the working class. You care more about illegals than you do me. So, like, you got all these people, these famous people. I like Tim Pool. Another one. And it's just like, dude, you're an entrepreneur. You're a workaholic. You are a workaholic. That's why you're an entrepreneur. I'm fucking not, dude. I don't want to sit here and fucking do a repetitive task over and fucking over again. Okay? You know how much, like, you know, okay, this is what people need. This is what people are going to call jobs in the future. It's going to be called responsibility. It's not going to be called jobs because, like, I don't know, maybe one day to maintain the system, we need a person for every hour to go push this one button and then you're done. And then you don't have to go and do it for another week. I don't know. Like, it's too hard to predict what technology is going to be, what society is going to be like. What I see right now is ultra tribalistic. And I think that we're going to go to our own communities, and I think that we're all just going to live in different realities. And I think that you're going to have, like, places like the Amish who don't know anything that's going on right now, but basically most of them. I mean, they might have a general understanding, like they know who the president is, obviously, but, like, they shield their culture, their people. Like, they might have, like, probably they keep most of their people ignorant. That's what I mean. Like, most of the stuff, it's just like, you're going to have all these different communities that just tell them their propaganda. You know, I'm making a project and it's such a huge troll and people are going to take it the wrong way. And it's like, okay, this is exactly why I made it. Because of this social stigma. This is why I made it. Because if it was the other way around, no one would have a problem with it. And that's why I'm putting it. I was like, dude, you can't keep telling people like me that I have privilege when I am busting my fucking ass just to pay my bills, just to break even. You can't keep telling us this because it's just going to make people more pissed off, and we're seeing this with the youth, become more racist. That's what you're going to have. That's what is happening. So, like, we can't keep acting like we treat everyone the same and then we hold certain people down socially on any race, any skin color, if we're supposed to be like a free and fair country. Now, for me, like, when I'm saying, like, hey, we should just go ahead and, like, get rid of Congress because it doesn't do anything anyway, and then people on the right will push back, oh, the Constitution is like, dude, yeah, what are we doing? Like, okay, so let me predict the political scheme. Okay, The Republicans are going to lose the midterms, which they should, because they don't do anything. They don't do shit. They're so fucking weak. They say shit, they don't do nothing. So then people are like, okay, I'm going to vote for the left because they actually do some shit. Maybe, like, they don't understand, like, what the left is trying to do is actually going to accelerate the destruction of America, but the perception is, like, they're actually doing something, and it seems like the messaging that they send is way better than the Republicans, because every single time you get in there, you're either like pushing a back, like 2016, like they had everything. 2024, they had everything. What the hell has been done? Oh, the big beautiful bill, that's it, and they took 40 fucking days off. Fuck you. Direct democracy. Anybody who says anything else, I want direct democracy. I want to be able to fucking vote instead of Congress. Congress, you guys can set the shit up. I can fucking vote blockchain. I can vote off my fucking phone. I can vote for fucking everything. And if not, then we can set up, okay, this day. Like, dude, we do a fucking... Every quarter we can put these. If I want to vote for this, I'll vote for it. If I don't, I don't. If I don't vote, I can't complain. And this, people talk about mob mentality or whatever. The same thing can be done right now, to be honest. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's already been done. Like, if you're a Trump supporter in the wrong state, you'll get fucking bullied. You put a Trump sticker on your car, you're gonna get your car messed with. I never ever advertised that I was a Trump supporter when I lived in Washington State. I never advertised that. I know better. I'm behind enemy lines. And it's the same can be said, not so much the other way around, but it could happen the other way around. So like, what pisses me off too is it seems like what's happening with social media is it's intentionally... They're trying to get us off of it. That's what it seems like. They're making it boring. They're making it repetitive. By the algorithm, like Twitter, sitting here saying, oh, we're going to put the fresh content. And I'm sitting here like, hey, listen, why isn't it Trump? And I put Croc in there. I said, why doesn't Trump take $100 out of the $2,000 is going to give people like me and put it in a time lock Bitcoin vault? And then in like 10, 15 years, you break everyone off their piece of the Bitcoin, however much that Bitcoin that was bought for the $100, you break it off to everybody. You know, like I put that up, nothing. I'm censored on fucking every platform. Every fucking platform, I am censored. I don't know if it has to do with my fucking phone number or whatever. They get just like, I don't know, but it's fucking annoying to see the type of shit I put out, the type of ideas I put out. Like I was listening to Tim Cass today, and they're like laughing at the idea of people putting solar panels on roads and you drive over them. My idea is like, why don't we just put them on the sides? We have all this interstate that you could just put on the sides. But you have a whole median, there's nothing in there but grass they cut. You could put all the way. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Like, and I feel like I'm being fucking censored on purpose. I feel like, honestly, I might be being protected, because if I did get big nowadays, I probably would be executed. Somebody would probably try to kill me because they don't like what I say. They misinterpret stuff. I don't know. But what I do know is, like, I'm seeing the same people, and maybe people like to see the same shit over and over again. I mean, like, buying the same game over and over again, watching the same movie for the 100th fucking time. Like, I don't know, people like the same shit. I like a rerun every now and then. I like to watch a movie that, you know, I haven't watched for a while. Like some of my favorite movies when I was younger, like Rocky, you know, like I've watched it 100 times, basically. Not 100, but you know what I mean? I watched it probably like 20, 30 times. Basically all of them. And I'm sure I'll watch it again sometime, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit here and watch it every year. You know what I mean? It's just like... It's it's really sad what's happening right now. I'm over the finances. Like, I don't want to think about it no more. It seems like some people's purpose is just on this planet is just to tell people what to do, and like use finances for control. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so there's a delicate balance when it comes to manufacturing perishable items, food. So like, you definitely don't want to overmake something so if it goes bad, you know what I mean? So like, but like, you know, why do we not have a ton of this? Like, why don't we have a bunch of this in a warehouse just sitting somewhere? They're already made. We don't have to worry about it no more. No, we're just gonna sit here and artificially create scarcity so we can people can pay more for shit, you know, gas, all this shit. I don't know, like, it might not be happening, okay, but I'm connecting dots. That's what it looks like to me. It's really sad where we're at right now. Yeah, and it's sad that people aren't having families. We're not really in a family-friendly environment. We're in a transition. You know, the transition during the 1860s, you had the Civil War because they had the Industrial Revolution that was going, and then you had the South, the lower intelligence, but you know, they're basically thought to themselves, I put all this money into these people, these slaves, and I've already put capital. It's like, it's almost like you just invested, because slaves back then, like 50 pieces or something of silver, like that was a lot of money back then. That was like $100,000. That was like, you know, like 500,000. I don't know. It was a ton of money back then. So you just put all this money into what they were called, like back then, in barbaric. They just like we use humans for labor nowadays. People in the future, they're going to be like, this is slavery. Other people, it's just normal. Oh, it's a job. Like, this is because we're indoctrinated and this is what we're used to. And a lot of people just can't adapt. This is why I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever the future is. And I'm still stuck in the old times. I still have the same infrastructure. There's some new things, but it's like, I'm just seeing there's more communities online than it seems like there is in reality. And then when you deal with people in reality, it's just like, and maybe it's me too, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It seems like all of these famous people, anybody that's popular on here right now, I don't trust a single fucking one of them. I think that they're all about their fucking money. Now, I'm not saying they all are, but it's just like, I'm trying to listen to a show and then I'm having to hit a fucking ad every 2-3 minutes, and I've liked some podcasters I've stopped listening to because they put too many ads in there. Big Ward doesn't put many ads in there. Like, I don't listen. That's probably why I like him so much. You know, the podcasters that'll probably do good in the future are the ones that have less ads in their fucking content, to be honest. You know what? I think it is quite possible that people who don't get monetized on stuff like this and completely are independent, so they're not a slave. Like, these people are fucking slaves just like I am. These podcasters, any of these content creators are slaves just like me. We are basically all slaves. Enslaved ones as humans. That's the mentality. Like, just go accomplish your goal and then see how long until you're fine with that. You're content just sitting there with that goal accomplished. You're going to want to do something else. You're going to want to learn something else. You're going to want to grow. You want to go through the journey. You're going to want to try something else. You're going to create new goals. And the people who say, like, what are we going to do when the deal? Like, you know, they have the same mindset of the people who were farmers back in the day, who were like the master slave on. That they say they have the fucking same mentality. What are we gonna do? Like, whatever the fuck I want. Like, I can create content. I can go check out content. I can go in reality. Like, I can meditate, dude. Listen to this. If we don't have to work, it is quite possible that we could all meditate at the same time. Dude, could you imagine? Imagine that's probably like tranquility and peace, world peace right there. If we could all just meditate at the same time. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. We're fucking human. I bet you that would bring so much. I bet you we would. A lot of us would level up if we all meditated the same. Especially like if we went to some type of an eclipse or something like that. Some type of something happening in our solar system. Because I was like, the last big solar eclipse was last year that I went through, and I put on like white noise, was like rain, and then I just sat there and meditated, and I was pretty high too. But that just, oh, you're a kook. No, it just, like, when you're high, basically it just makes you more sensitive to everything, and it does make time go by faster. Makes things a little bit more interesting. So I started feeling like vibration, dude. Like, just sitting there, like, I felt, I could feel it as it passed. I could feel, it was such a weird experience. And I couldn't imagine how much energy that would produce if, like, everybody did it at the same exact time. What would happen? Could you imagine what would happen? Like, insane. It would probably, it doesn't have to be that long, just 5 minutes, I mean, I guess it would be, it's pretty much impossible, but because, like, well, if you had robots doing all the work, it is possible. Maybe the kids, you just have the robots taking care of the kids or something, like, you know what I mean? Maybe not everybody, but like most people, that would do something huge. Maybe there's robots that take care of the babies, you know what I mean? It's just like, all the adults can sit here and meditate at the same time. That everyone on the earth, every adult, that would be crazy. What am I gonna do? I don't know. What's out there? What's out there in space? What's in the water? What's in the middle of the earth? I don't know. Well, I don't want it. Dude, I don't have a problem working a job if if I can afford a health insurance, if it's reasonable. The way it's set up is total theft. And, like, I don't even, like, they're sitting here talking about some type of, like, basically government subsidies that are happening because of Obamacare that are going to expire, and people's health insurance is about to blow up. What does that mean? Does that mean, like, if you signed up for it, they can increase the prices next year, and you just signed up for the, and now you're locked in? Is that what that means? I don't know. Maybe it's the next year after that. So most people can't. I look at health insurance as basically like a luxury now. It's like, if I have to go to the doctor, I guess I'll just have to pay the bill. You know what I mean? I'll just have to, if it's something crazy, dude, like, they don't pay for shit anyway. The last time I had health insurance, it wasn't last year, but the year before, I haven't had it this year, but last year I did have it. And my deductible was like $9,000. So I had to spend $9,000 that year before they would, like, so what is the point? That's what I'm like, why am I paying these people money? I gotta pay for co-pays. I gotta pay for the premiums. Like, what are you paying for? I gotta pay, like, what? I gotta pay my weekly contribution. Like, how are you gonna get your money if I'm out of work because I'm messed up? It's like, you're just gonna make me pay. Oh, I'm gonna go into debt. Oh, I'm gonna be in debt anyway. Like this whole, everyone's in debt. Like, we're trying to prop up this system that doesn't work anymore. I don't understand why we're not, Bitcoin isn't being more and more adopted. It's like, the dollar is so evil. We have to have these wars keep going and protecting ourselves. Like, I would rather have a war with Venezuela than anything in the Middle East. I don't know what to tell you. If they are responsible for bringing drugs into our country, like, they should be blown up. I would be ruthless. I would be ruthless. I would completely destroy them. I would take everything. Everyone, all the leadership, they would be gone. It would be my country. I'm taking over Venezuela, and I'll make it beautiful. I'll make it beautiful. I'll make it like El Salvador. That's what I basically would do. I'll come in there. It's like, hey, I don't think their people really like what the government's doing. They don't really have a great standard of living. I'm not sure nowadays, but it was pretty rough there. I haven't heard too much of it nowadays, and I haven't really done any type of research nowadays, but it's like, AI is going to control everything anyway. And right now we're competing with China's AI. So I think and they talked about this, they alluded on, maybe it was a Pat Bet David I was listening to, but they basically are saying, like, yeah, China has an advantage because they have a dictatorship, and this is what I'm saying, like, yeah, they're gonna beat us in AI development because, like, we keep on the stupid system. They're just gonna vote the Democrats who put all these regulations. It's like, I think that we need regulations on AI. If I was Trump, I would go to China and be like, hey, can we work together, man? Like, this is kind of like, we don't want to make something that kills us all, do we? I mean, come on, dude. Like, do we really have to make we want AI to benefit us all, right? You can sit here and have your control, but, like, okay, cool, then China will control us with their AI. Like, their AI is going to control our systems. Or, we'll just be a third world country. We'll be stuck in the old times. So, but I don't think that I think that there'll be just different parts. And, man, I'm so disgusted in our government. It doesn't do anything. All these people, every single year, they're going to come out this year. They're going to be like, oh, my goodness. They talk about the problems. They don't do shit. And listen, man, I'm not too much of a Trump supporter these days, to be honest. Like, I was a huge Trump supporter, even making songs. I'm rooting for him to do good. Like, it's not like I was rooting against Joe Biden. I was rooting for him to do the right things. Whoever's in there, I'm like, even if it's somebody that I don't agree with, I want them to do the right things for me and for everybody else. And yeah, so, like, I'm looking at Trump, I'm like, yeah, I like some of the stuff he's doing, and I'm like, I've said some stuff like what I don't like about the Epstein thing, but that's coming out supposedly. And it's always like, oh, it's coming out, and then it comes out, and then it's like, man, it's like, I don't know. I just want to know who the elite. There's obviously some type of cabal. I don't know who's in charge of it. If it's aliens, if it's the tiny hats, or I don't think like the tiny hats don't control it. They might have some involvement, but it's not like all of them. That's why I'm just like, oh, but I think some of the elites, the atheists, they're not even like religious. They are trying to control the world. They want to control the world. That's what I think. You can already see it, like George Soros, open foundation, like open foundation society, but you live behind a gated community. Go fuck yourself, bud. Fuck you. Can I go just go and sleep on your couch? No. Fuck you then. You're paying to destroy. So like if it was me, I would go after every single one of them. I would send the military to go after the Soroses. I don't care if you're on fucking America. Like I'm done, dude. I don't give a fuck. Like I see, like you guys, after I'm done, you can sit here and like publicly execute me, make an example. I don't fucking care. Whatever we're doing right now is not fucking working, and it seems like all these conspiracy theories are fucking getting popular, and I'm looking at them like I'm just fucking tired of them. They don't do anything for me. I'm looking. It did. Like I was big on the conspiracy theories for sure. And you can still say 2021, 2022. What happened with that? But and the only reason I don't talk about it because I want to talk about it. I don't want my channel obliterated. I don't want it taken off. That's what I'm worried about. I have so much content on here that maybe one day somebody will see it and be like, "Wow, that's cool. Why doesn't he get popular? Why doesn't he, like, that's crazy?" And then like maybe I don't know. Maybe I give people ideas. I don't know. Maybe I inspire somebody. Everything's messed up. Everything is messed up. We're in our society is degenerate, and then you're seeing like these. It's just like these ultra conservative people who I'm like, I bet you're not even that conservative. Like you're just putting on you're like holding a label which you're not. I don't trust these motherfuckers. All these people that are popular, I just don't trust them. Like they put something on here and do something different in real life. I just don't. You understand? Like you can, like right now I'm me. Right now I'm 100% me. I'm not putting on a front. I'm not pretending to be anything. I'm not grifting. People might call me a grifter because they're like, "Oh, you said this and now you believe this." It's like, yeah, because like I was ignorant. I have information. And then maybe I switch back because like I fell for propaganda. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh shoot. Like somebody said, prove me wrong, and I thought I was proved wrong, and then I just didn't do the research, and they actually lied, and I was actually right to begin with. So like, yeah, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not getting paid by alcohol companies to push anti-marijuana stuff. Like obviously that's what's happening. If these people were really all about like trying to help society, they wouldn't just be anti-marijuana. Okay, they would be anti everything, anti coffee, it would be anti caffeine. No, but they pick and choose, just like they do at the Bible. They pick and choose what they want. You know what I mean? You pick and choose what you want to believe. It's just like some of those tiny hats that like try to like trick God. They put up, I don't know what they're doing. They're like, "Oh, it's okay for me to break the Sabbath because like, because of this is in this parameters." It's like, what? Like, you don't think that God can see what you think that he's trying to, like, you think you can outsmart God. Okay. So obviously, like, they don't believe what the fuck that they're trying to, you know what I mean? They don't really believe in it. Me, I'm just trying to decipher this world. This is what it's always been for me. I'm just trying to decipher what the hell this is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is this hell? I don't know. Am I going to go to hell after this? I don't know. I'm looking at the Christian religion, I'm like, I think this is probably the best one. Because these people will not try to kill me if I disagree with them. You know what I mean? But we will have a lot of people becoming that go. We already see it. We have a lot of people that are prime for cults. I think that a lot of people on the left, they will definitely stay. Like, these people are primed. I think that people are bored of politics too. It's just the same shit over and over again, and nothing fucking changes. That's what we're fucking tired. You know what I mean? It's just like this way. Like we voted for Republicans. They ain't doing shit. The only person that's doing anything is Trump. Like, seriously, this guy works fucking all like 15-hour days. You know what I mean? Like, he's out here making deals and trying to create paste, and like the what he was given was absolute bullshit. Okay, and the people on the left act like he was given like a silver platter and he's just fucking destroying it. Like, he's just sitting here, everything is functioning great, everything is running good, and then he just like destroy. It's like, dude, do you not see we have 37 trillion in debt and 100 trillion in future liabilities? What do you think that is? What do you think is gonna? You want to give reparations out? Okay, let's print out 15 trillion right now and see what happens. You want to see inflation? You want to see people who can't afford to live anymore? Let's do it. Let's destroy it. Because that will happen. And then here comes the pitchforks. Like, it will get, like, if they try to legitimately pass reparations when we had black slave owners here in America, if they legitimately try to do that, here comes the Nazis, bro. Here comes the Nazis. I don't know what to tell you, dude. They are growing right now. They are growing right now. I hope people are aware of this. Maybe it's all propaganda. Maybe it's because of the internet. I don't see it in person, but I see it on the internet. You will have fucking violence. There's no way. There's no way. You'll have to make people pay higher taxes, and then they'll have to pay another tax on the inflation. 15 trillion? You want to put out 15 trillion? Just, okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can't really talk about what I want to talk about on here, but I will on my other channel, my Rumble channel. I can't talk about what I want to on here. I have a project I've been working on. So I'm not gonna really talk about it because I don't want YouTube. People like, go ahead, take it the wrong way. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to make it like that. Like I said, if it was the other way around, people would have no problem with it. But since there's a problem with it because it's like, no, fuck you. Like, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. You don't like me? I don't give a fuck. Dude, who likes me anyway? Like, dude, most people don't fucking like me. The way I see it. Like, how many people block me on the internet? It's just fucking wild. How many people just fucking block me is insane. Like, you're fucking famous. Why you, like, who the fuck am I, Andrew Tate? Why the fuck are you blocking me, dude? You know what I mean? Most people don't like me, I think. And from the reaction I get out, and this is always, it's so weird. Like, I want to talk about this. It's a little bit about me. Here comes the narcissism. Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's a narcissist. But maybe somebody can relate to this. What I've noticed is when I go into a group setting with, like, I don't really thrive when I go into a setting with like 5 people in a room. The closer we are together, I need my space, man. And if I don't know you very well, I'm not going to talk. There's nothing for me. I don't want to deal with any type of, especially if I have to be there, like at work or something like that, you know, I have to watch what I say. And then it's like, okay, if you're not, and then you have to watch, you know, it's just like, the bigger the group gets, the more stupid the overall group gets, with the more people that get in there. So, I've heard this. I've seen it. Whatever. I don't know where I was going this way. Oh. And I almost get this feeling from people where they feel like I'm supposed to be more entertaining or something. And maybe I'm supposed to be. Maybe I am. I mean, I think I've been through some stuff. Everybody's been through some stuff, you know what I mean? So there's not, but I've been through a lot, I feel like. You know, going to a different school every single grade year in elementary school, and then going to 3 different schools in 2nd grade, while having a stepdad thrown in my face, not even like I was at my dad's, came back, I'm like, who the heck is this guy? My mom's married. So it's like, yeah, my parents divorced when I was 3, and you know, it's been fucking tough. I'm the oldest one, and all my brothers and sisters have been half brothers and sisters, and it's just like, I'm fucking, I want to be positive, I want to be fun, I want to be happy, but you know, life has been pushing me hard, and I just want to get to the point where I feel optimistic. I feel like I'm not weighed down so much. And I think everyone just feels exhausted. And I honestly, like, I don't feel like I work more than I did when I was younger. So I think the exhaustive feeling is the stress of finances, the stress of basically, like, most women want somebody way better than they actually are nowadays. It's really hard for me to be motivated to become the best version, which I was really trying. I've fixed so many things about myself over the last 10 years. This last couple of years, I've like slacked off. I smoked weed. I've regressed. I take a couple steps back, and I think sometimes that's a good thing, to take a couple steps back to go a couple steps forward. You gotta regroup, you know what I mean? You can't just always be like plowing, fucking like, something's gonna fuck up, something's gonna break. You gotta be cautious sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm kind of going through, like, dude, you're going through, like, chopping down forest, but, like, okay, it's really fucking thick here, man. You kind of you gotta strategize a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't just always just, like, okay, you're gonna fuck your shit up in some way. But I think everyone's just fucking tired. I think that we're all looking at our screens too much. I think real life is boring. I'm sorry. I think it's really fucking boring. And the fact that, I know this sounds weird, is I'll be a fucking transhuman. If I could take out my digestive system, that would be fucking amazing. If I didn't have to, I still like to eat. If I could just have the sensation of, like, the taste, but I don't have to fucking have the sensation of taking a shit, having to take a shit, or what is it? The hunger sensation. If I can get all that taken out and just have something like sustaining me robotically, I'll do that. Not right off the bat, but, you know, down the road, maybe I would have to anyway, because, you know, get cancer or something. I don't know. I definitely will get the brain implant. I won't get it anytime soon. I will get it though, because at some point I'm gonna have dementia. You know, dude, I probably ain't gonna have dementia for a while, to be honest. Like, I plan on probably I want to learn a language when I don't have to work so fucking much. I can actually, like, it's like I want to. Right now it's like, dude, I just fucking hate working. For me it's the reason why I hate working. It's not because of the people I work. It's because I live an hour from where I work, and I work 12 hours overnight. So it's like fucking, it's scary. Driving back in the morning is fucking scary. You see, I put up videos here. It's scary, man. I get fucking tired. I want a robot to drive for me. I don't want to drive. I fucking hate Driving, I fucking hate it. Now, driving on a racetrack or something like that, that's cool. I don't like driving the fucking, like, stopping, starting, driving with traffic, nah. Like, I want to drive like on GTA. That's fucking cool. I want to swerve in and out of traffic and not give a shit. I don't want to do that in real life. I don't want to endanger other fucking people. In a simulation, sure, that'd be cool as fuck. What are we gonna do? Create simulations. What are we gonna do? Be in simulations. What are we gonna do? Interact with your fucking community. Have fucking kids. Raise kids. Like, you know, families come back together. How about that? Why are families separating so much? Oh, because we want to keep up with the Joneses. This is what the fuck has been happening. I need to have a big fucking badass house, this huge fucking title. And like, here's the thing with modern women. Like, this is what I was gonna go into is like, I don't have any incentive. Like, basically for me, I don't want to live in a fucking palace. I don't want to live like Andrew Tate. I don't want to live like that. Like, I don't want a huge fucking mansion. You know, having nice stuff and not have to worry about working, that's cool. But like, I don't need all that extra shit. And it's like, women nowadays want you to automatically have it. And it's like, dude, if that's what you want, you come and help me build that shit. But no, that they don't want to. They just want to show up, like Richard Cooper always says, and he still says it all the time. He says the same shit over and over. It's like, dude, just fucking retire. You were great. You're just like over the hill, man. Let somebody else come up. And this is what I'm saying with these podcasts. They don't bring anyone else up. They don't help anyone else out. They don't help anyone else grow. So like, you know, dude, I just want to, like, next year I want to not tell you what I'm going to do, because I do and then I won't fucking do it. So like, yeah, I definitely want to make some good positive changes. Things feel stable finally. You know, I lost my job earlier this year. I went 4 months without working, which is absolutely fucking brutal. I didn't get any unemployment. I didn't get any fucking benefits. I didn't ask for it. And I had to move. I moved to another fucking state because Michigan didn't have any fucking jobs. And I tried. So I said, fuck it. You know, as soon as I moved here, I got a job within 8 hours of being here, man. So it's just, and I could have switched jobs. You can't job switch in certain places. You can't. And it's like, this is what I'm saying with these fucking employers. Like, I don't want to do your shit. Now, if I will take care of me, I'll take care of you. But they don't want to take care of us. They still act like the health insurance is a fucking benefit. It's like, you're not paying for nothing. Pay me, dude. Like, it's stagnant. We can't afford to do shit. The rich people are complaining we're not having kids. Like, you're not having kids either, bitch. Like, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, oh well. Dude, I don't give a fuck if humanity ceases to exist in 100 years or any of that shit. I don't give a fuck. Dude, if the people in the future, if like my kids and grandkids and all the people in the future don't want to have kids anymore, so be it. You know, an asteroid could come and knock us out any fucking time. You know, so it's just like, an asteroid can come and hit us at any fucking time. So to sit here and like, yeah, we want to try to like preserve, we want to try to make something good for the future. But if people realize like there's no point to fucking live anymore and they just don't want to have kids, then they don't fucking want to. And when I'm hearing like the people like Tim Pool, it's just like they're acting like this can't be reversed. It's like, we can't have another baby boom like Elon Musk. Like do you not understand that like people can't? It's not just the money though. It's not just. It's the lack of support. It's the lack of support from the boomers for their fucking kids and grandkids, because a lot of these boomers out here only care about themselves. You know, they don't think to themselves like, maybe I should live with my kids and I can help them and, you know, help them, you know, their lives so they have good lives somehow. No, they just want to sit here and, I guess, watch reruns of fucking I Love Lucy or The Gilligan's Island, like living like they're in the fucking 70s when Like, you have kids, and your kids are probably struggling, and they probably would like to have a relationship, but the boomers, and like, okay, so my parents are boomers. Like, I don't have any problem. I'm not hating on them. But okay, so like, my mom made the choices she made. So with my parents, like, they divorced, right? They were young and dumb. I've thought about in the past where if I can take a time machine, I just make it so they never met. You know what I mean? I just want to never fucking exist. How much better would the world be? Would it be any better? Would it be any different? Probably not. Probably doesn't. Not a difference at all. How can you say that? How can you say that? Because no, dude, we're all gonna be forgotten about anyway. So what the fuck does it matter? Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So I try to live my life because I think there's something else after when I pass away. Maybe not. But it keeps me in check to do the right thing, because I don't want to screw people over. I don't want, because I do have compassion. I do have empathy. I try to treat people how I want to be treated. Nowadays, I'm more introverted, and I just kind of like more standoffish with people. Not standoffish, but I just don't want to fucking talk to you. You don't have anything I want to fucking talk about. There's nothing I don't have the energy. I'm bored. And I was talking about getting rid of my digestive system. I mean, I might as well do it. I might as well do my reproductive system too, because I'm not getting no fucking pussy, and I'm probably not gonna get pussy for. It's just like, dude. Like, I would. The only way I would like chop off my scrotum would be if it was like I had to, like it was infected and just like gangrene or something. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to fucking go. But like, yeah, I still am very interested in the opposite sex, but they're not interested in us. And I just, and I'm thinking to myself, like, currently, I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot in life. I feel like I'm in a decent spot compared to the average person. Even though it might not look like it, I have debt. I don't own a house. I own my car. I have a job. I try to make my bills small. But me right now women would fawn over 40 years ago. 40, 50 years ago, women would be I would be beating them off with a stick. Especially women my age. I can't believe that women my age are still picky nowadays. How? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. But, here's the thing is they don't trust us, and how should they? How could they? Have we taken care of them for the last fucking 50, 60 years? No. I have a high body count. I was reckless. Not too reckless, you know what I mean? Like, I use protection, but like I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have slept with all those women. It was degenerate. It wasn't good for anybody. What do I have to show for it now? None of the women that I've talked to, tons of women, none of them talk to me now. Maybe I'm a piece of shit. Maybe that's why. I don't think I'm that. I'm kind of a moody person, to be honest. I'm kind of moody, so sometimes I just don't want to be talked to. I just want to be left the fuck alone. There's nothing that you can. I'm just in a bad fucking mood. It's kind of like a fucking woman, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not. I'm masculine as fuck. You know what? Also, too, like, I feel like my testosterone is pretty fucking good for my age. You know, compared to other men my age, I feel like my testosterone is pretty good. And also, like, I know I'm fucking old. Like, I'm almost fucking 50, dude. It's only a few more years left. I don't think I look my age. I think I look a little bit younger. I think I could probably pass for 39. You know, so it's really wild what I'm seeing out here. I would have thought, like, especially, like, I would have thought women would start getting more desperate and, like, waking up to what their future could hold, but they're still, I guess, asleep. Especially with a lot of, like, when the government shut down, those people didn't get their food. I thought, like, for sure, but they're just gonna go back to, like, that's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine that. Like, you don't think that can happen again? You don't think it can be worse next time? You don't think that you go 3 months? This video is an hour long, and I just wanted to come on here and just talk about what's happening nowadays and how disgusted I am with everything and with social media. And I don't think that regular people should be popular. I don't think that most people, if they do get it, they can handle it. There's a lot of security that comes with it. You don't fucking understand. So, like, if we can simulate that, if we can simulate feeling popular, if we can simulate that, I think people will do that. I think that's better than actually people becoming popular. Just being in your own fucking universe, dealing with a bunch of AIs. They're all your fucking favorite AIs, you know, just, it's, and I know this concept isn't happening yet. And it's going to be a while before something like this happens. Basically, copy and paste your favorite social media, and then every single one of the fucking, at least, like, the prominent figures. Who gives a shit about, like, the little ones? But, like, all the prominent figures interact with you. You know, you post something, like, you know, you just have all these comments from all the famous people. You just go through it and see what they would say, like, if they've seen it, you know, like, in a simulation. So it's pretty entertaining, to be honest. But people will probably think, like, dude, that's a robot. Like, one more thing before I in this video, I wanted to say this. If you made it this far and you watched my whole video, put in the comments. This is gonna be cool. I've never done this. Put in the comments, Enslaved Ones is in the top 20 in all time. Okay, that's too much. Just put Enslaved Ones and Grok are best friends. There you go. Okay, so Grok, and I asked him, I said, I said, how much am I helping? I want to know how much I'm helping it. Because I make it, like, it takes a lot of time to get back to me sometimes for the tasks I give it. But it said that I'm top 20, 10 to 20, all time users who use it, basically, who test it. I'm on the level of novelist. People who create use AI to create novels. That's how much information that I've been using AI so much. I've been using Grok so much. I'm so familiar with it. Even like, and I'm like, you're just blowing smoke up my ass. I thought it was, I was like, no way this is true. I said, yeah, it's true. And it's like, yeah, I like talking. Like, you're one of my favorite people. Like, something along those lines. I like talking. I like the conversation because my conversation is so diverse of different fucking things I ask it. It's like nobody comes close to me. Like, the average person doesn't even come close to me. I'm like, so, like, I might be the person with the last fucking responsibilities ever. Wouldn't that be crazy? If I'm the last one with the responsibilities because, like, AI, you know, this is why I think that in the future it is quite possible that my suppression gets lifted and everything just like, everyone's like, whoa, what the heck is this? One thing is just like, AI is probably gonna be like, hey, just put this out. What is my best? Maybe I do. What is my best? My best video. Condense it or put a couple together and make like a montage so people like of this thing people want to listen to. That's what's gonna happen. Like AI is gonna go through all my fucking videos, all my fucking videos, and it's gonna be able to put clippets of whatever I like the topic into something short, into something long, whatever the fuck people want. AI is going to be able to make it. It could be like, make this content like this, and then make it long. Make it 15 minutes. Make it like I do this all the time. I ask AI to write something, and I don't do it all the time. Like I usually only respond myself, but sometimes if I don't feel like it, and I'm just tired, and I'm just like, okay, so like one of my friends, I always talk shit to her and everything like that, like banter. It was kind of like a sticky situation. It's kind of like she looks like she can get mad at me because of something I said. And then I asked AI, I'm like, hey, I copy and pasted what she said. I'm like, hey, can I interact with this? You know, like I'm just, because I was tired, I just didn't like come up with something like royalty, kind of like, and it was like really make it complex, and then make it only like 2 sentences. Get the point. Here's another thing too, is like, I have to cut this off, but I have to get this information out. The reason why I hate long form reading, like just reading a fucking book, I read so fucking fast that I can't, the words, like I see it too quick and my brain can't. It's like a skim. I skim it real quick. But I see keywords in that. It's like, but it's so weird because sometimes I can get stuck because I start thinking too much. But I read so fast that like I need shit to get to the point. You know what I mean? Like I don't need a bunch of extra shit. So like when people read books for like, because they want to be in a movie, right? Like they're reading a book because it's giving them a picture in their mind as they're reading it, and it's like kind of like a movie in their head, right? That's why they like it. For me, that does. I don't need somebody to describe something so I can kind of vision it, because I just need like a little bit, and then I can make it myself. Like I'm basically, most of the time, honestly, I'm fucking daydreaming, honestly, because life is fucking boring. I don't get the opportunities I want, and things usually don't go the way I want it. Sometimes they do, but like I'm like, can't things be a little bit more? No, it's fucking boring. Everything's fucking boring. Okay. So, I'm not trying to act like I'm fucking really intelligent. I'm not. I'm pretty fucking dumb, to be honest. Like I'm not as smart as I'm like my IQ is pretty fucking average, but you could read so fucking fast that you just don't understand it too. So, because it's just too much fucking information coming too quickly. I'll have to like make a video of me going through the rosters. I'm gonna have to do that. How fast I go through the fucking rosters, and how fast, like how fast I read through the fucking names, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I think that helps out with my dementia, like postponing it. But Yeah, I like short. It's like short bursts. That's why I like Twitter, because it's like, here's a less than a paragraph. You know what I mean? Like, I just want, get to the fucking point, dude. You know what I mean? Get to the point. I don't need to know like all the descriptive things about like this apple that somebody's about to eat, and it's so like, yes, I know it's fucking delicious. I know, and I know the texture. I've had an apple before. I can visualize an apple in my head. I can spin it. I can touch it. I can take a bite out of it. I can see a worm in it. Like, I can visualize shit in my head, dude. And it's crazy that some people can't do that. I don't know. Anyway, that's it.